Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from May the 5th up to the 11th of May 2019, and this is for you coming from Libra. So, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9, andyhoro9 at gmail.com. Let's start with Sunday. Sunday the 5th is going to be a fabulous Sunday for you. Morning, afternoon is going to produce so many good contexts, whether to help you in the job, whether to help you in business, whether the new romance, whether to help your family become happier. Your communication assets and the ability to say and do everything right will be seen. So take the lead, be the organizer, be the planner, and you'll have a wonderful morning, afternoon. Mix business and pleasure. Go out with the people you work, together with the people you love. Go out with the business community if you are in business, and you're going to be a person whose communication assets, whose marketing sense is what everybody wants to hear. Evening, nightfall, also very good. Evening, nightfall are wonderful fast planets. I call them the planets of unexpected goodness. So not only goodness will come in the evening, nightfall, or throughout the whole day, but unexpectedly you can meet people you want, you will say things unexpectedly, do things unexpectedly, and everything will go super well in this evening, nightfall period. You got to be materialistically minded with these wonderful planets of this Sunday the 5th. Chase for exactly what you want, zero in on what you want, and you'll get that beautifully by the evening, nightfall period. Monday the 6th, another 24 hours of good luck. So morning and afternoon you get reward, you get good news in the job area, in the business area, in the family area, in the romance area, and you are doing extremely well because you'll be creative, you'll be imaginative, and you'll be allowed to do this and do that and show off your techniques. So go ahead, send emails, talk to your bosses, talk to the business people, show off your plans, and you will see that you are very well rewarded in the morning, afternoon period. And of course, chase for the romance you want. Evening, nightfall, I see a gathering of very good planets as well. And the morning, afternoon, wonderful planets will also come to the evening, nightfall of Monday the 6th. So you're going to get plenty of good news. I see business planets there in the evening, nightfall. So mix business and pleasure if you can, because you're going to get jointly in any area of your life all the good news coming your way. You will have the gift of communication and the gift of marketing skills in the evening, nightfall. So focus on what you want. Is it to help your job? Is it the new job you're looking for? Is it the business community? Is it the business partnerships? You'll be able to convince people evening, nightfall wonderfully well. Tuesday the 7th, not very good in the morning, afternoon. You can be played out, you can be cheated, you can be let down, you can be deceived. So guard what you say, because whatever you say can be used against you in the morning, afternoon, whether in job, whether in business, whether at home, whether whoever you are with lunch. Tell yourself to be cautious of the company you keep. Don't be with people who have bad habits. You will be one of their bad habits as well. So focus on what you have to do in the morning, afternoon, because you're going to get many things wrong. Better to be part of a team. Somebody else may have the good day, morning and afternoon, and so do things right. And if you are part of a team, you won't be pulled out for the blame. So things are going to go very wrong in the morning, afternoon period. Drive carefully. Accidents are also seen, and don't go into the sea. Evening, nightfall does turn marvelously well for you. And and you're going to be a very lucky person in the evening, nightfall period. Lucky in the sense that you are waiting to be rewarded. So the rewards come in whatever area you are setting up. If it's got to do with helping yourself in job, in business, then go there with the people relevant and you'll be rewarded. If it's a new romance, chase for it evening, nightfall. If it's to make your family happy, well, go out with them. So much reward waits for you. One of these lousy planets in the morning, afternoon may trouble you in the evening, nightfall. Just drive carefully. Don't drink too much. Wednesday the 8th is a fabulous morning, afternoon for you. Long-term planets want to give you long-term security in every area of your life. So be materialistically minded, aim for what you want, and you're going to get that wonderfully well. Take the lead in this morning, afternoon of Wednesday the 8th. You will say and do things perfectly as people want to hear, whether in job, whether in business, whether anywhere else. Have lunch with somebody who matters, the rewards will also come. Evening nightfall, not so good. I'd rather you go home early. But if you have to be out, choose the company carefully. Bad company and you are in the bad rubbish company yourself. Bad habits will surround you. So be very cautious of where you are. And if you have to be out, drive slowly, don't drink too much. Some disappointment, some deception will be used against you. You will feel let down. So go home early would be better. Thursday the 9th is really a bad morning afternoon. So I'm preparing you for that. I'm not frightening you. I'm preparing you for a bad morning afternoon. Things can go wrong wherever you are. Is it the job? Is it the business? Is it the romance? Is it the family area? So say less and do less. Listen more. Understand more. Because you will tend to be very provocative or somebody else will be very provocative. Either way, the retaliation will start. Whether in job, whether in business, arguments will follow, confrontation will be seen. Don't want any of that. Be negotiable, be flexible. Tell yourself silently whatever you want to say which might be too touchy, or whatever you want to do which might not be agreeable to others, do it on another day. So make peace in the morning, afternoon, and you will quieten this planet of aggression. Evening nightfall turns wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Couldn't be better. Long-term planets want to tie you up long-term with the most magnificent of people, whether in the job, whether in the business, whether in the new romance, whether in the family. So be out with the people who matter to you. Yes, mix business and pleasure. Be materialistically minded, because so much reward can be had in the evening nightfall period. You will meet people of the past or people you know who will be willing to help you as well. And news of the past will be lovely. Friday the 10th, another morning and afternoon is very bad. Now your arrogance is being seen as the culprit. So you don't want to be arrogant in speech or in action. Behave as part of the team. Behave as improving the scope for other people. Push others in the limelight. Let them be the reward. You will be loved for it. But if you hanker around what you want, the limelight, you want to be the center of attraction, you will become isolated. And whatever goes wrong, you will be the one to be blamed. So be part of a team, because things are meant to go very wrong, and make sure it's not you going wrong. And so be part of the team, lie low, hour by hour, morning, afternoon will pass. Stay quiet, let others take the lead. Evening, nightfall period, very aggressive planets are there. If I were you, I would rather not be out. Because once you are out with people you know or people you don't know, exposure to risk will be terrible for you in this Friday 10th evening nightfall. Accidents or getting into retaliation and arguing and all that becoming a confrontation. And tell yourself your temper is going to find its way to just explode now and then evening nightfall. So repeat to yourself every now and then, I have to take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. Either you're going to provoke somebody going to provoke you. I can see that flare up happening in the evening nightfall. Go home early, drive carefully, because when you're angry, you will drive badly. Saturday the 11th, now water planets are seen. I like water planets, even in Libra. Water planets do make you very mushy and very much a romantic, and you'll be very oversensitive. You could be moody and you will be changeable. So you don't want to take the lead in organizing or planning anything on this Saturday morning, because you will be very indecisive and people will get fed up of you. So let somebody else take over, be the follower, be part of the team, and whoever you are with, wherever you are, you're going to enjoy yourself very much. Evening nightfall turns nasty. Yes. So evening nightfall, if you don't have to be out, be in the safety of your own home with the people who love and understand you. But if you have to be out, tell yourself the planets of arrogance, the planets of emotions are all wrapped up together. So something emotional will flare up and you will show your arrogance and you'll want to take the lead and show your independence. It'll get worse and worse and worse. Firstly, choose your company very carefully throughout the whole day. Secondly, if you find that the emotions are running high, move away from that company, go back home. There's nothing very much to gain in the evening nightfall. You could in fact be misled and cheated. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and during this 90-minute session, I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth, and look at your palms. And I'll be able to predict your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And based on all that, I'll be able to give you your personal lucky lottery numbers, your lucky colors, your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, a lot of energy from the universe. So you'll be able to get your next 7 or 8 or 9 years wrapped up nicely, and you'll be able to make the most of it. And so send me that email. I was going to say go to Facebook. You can, but let's stick to the email. Send me an email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9. And I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And we'll have this 90-minute session on. It's going to cost you USD 50. Well, that's a small price to pay to know your next 7, 8 or 9 years and to get all that wonderful information. Until then, thank you and goodbye.